to Today at the Games. It is the second last day of competition here at the 31st Southeast Asian Games. Hello, I'm Kelly Latimer.
I am Edward Russell, and it is great to have your company on Today at the Games today, because it has been a very eventful day. It's been very eventful for the past 8 days, in fact, especially for the 424 athletes here in Team Singapore and the over 240 debutants getting their first taste of action at the SEA Games. Amongst them, the Finn swimmers, who will be in action very shortly.
That is true, but let's not forget about the veterans, shall we? Including the likes of our shuttlers. Now, our badminton players, they were looking to make 4 different finals today, including world number 10, Loh Kean Yew. Will have the highlights as well as the interviews coming up in a short while. But then, those of you who are familiar with shooting, then maybe the names like Gai Bin and Chu Chun Sing will sound familiar, hey?
They do sound very familiar indeed, and we will find out exactly how they went today in the games coming up shortly on the show as well. But for now, let's start with highlights from canoeing and kayaking. And Brandon Uy already won a gold medal at this games. Let's see if he can make it gold number 2 alongside a whole host of debutants. It was carnival mood in Haiphong, with the weekend crowds out in force to watch the canoe and kayak events. Coming in second out of 7 in the heats of the men's kayak 4 500-metre event yesterday, the quartet of Brandon Uy, Daniel Koh, Pan Kong Chang and Jovi Kalaichelvan had hopes of good results in today's final. 6 countries were competing for honours, and Team SG looked strong at the start. Singapore and Thailand were neck and neck, and for a while it looked like Singapore might just have a chance for the top of the podium. But bit by bit, the Thais gained the upper hand. The Indonesians then made their play, and eventually they overhauled both the leading boats to win one of their 3 golds in the canoe and kayak events today. The Thais edged Singapore for the silver, and Singapore collected the bronze to add to their tally of 2 golds.
Coming off the gold medal with an experienced crew, me and Lucas, we have been to 4 SEA Games together, and this is the first time we did a SEA Games together, but we knew that we had the ability to win. I think this crew in the K4 is definitely one for the future, and I mean, we are, besides me, they're all debutants, and they really did a very good job coming in and staying composed and executing the race plan. So I mean, this is what we have now. So as you can see, we were clearly third, but I mean, with a little bit more practice and a little bit more training, definitely there is a chance that we can beat Indonesia even to be number 1.
The women didn't fare well, as they were outclassed in both the women's kayak 4 500-metre and the women's canoe singles 200-metre finals. The quartet, comprising Soze Ying, Angelica C, Rachel Chan and Deborah Saw, couldn't make any headway against the competition from the very start. In the women's canoe singles 200 metres, it was debutante Tan Lin Chai in lane 5. She was able to keep up with the rest for about half the race before the rest started pulling away. She managed to keep ahead of the Philippines, though, to the end to finish 5th.
This is my first time racing in SEA Games, first time in C1 200 metres, actually the event that I really wanted to do. I'm really proud of myself because I managed to stay with the pack for the first 100 metres. It's just that the last 100 metres, Vietnam's was hit me, and I wasn't really expecting it. Didn't handle it very well, but still I'm very proud of myself because this is my first SEA Games, and I'm happy that I did it. Yeah.
18 Singapore shooters were in action today across 3 events. In the men's 50-metre rifle 3-position qualification round, Singapore was represented by the trio of Gai Tien Rui, Marat Leighton Veloso and Si Jun Run. Si finished in 10th position with a score of 1,131. Gai and Veloso finished in the top 8 to qualify for the final with scores of 1,143 and 1,142 respectively. In the final, shooters fire 15 shots in each position, with eliminations taking place from the 40th shot onwards. After the kneeling stage, Gai and Veloso found themselves at the bottom of the ranking with scores of 146.2 and 143.1 respectively. Next was the prone stage, and both Gai and Veloso couldn't climb out of the elimination places, with just 0.2 points separating them at the end of 15 shots in this stage. Moving on to the standing stage, Guy found his groove to move up to 5th spot after a total of 35 shots, with Veloso in 7th position with a score of 342.9. Veloso was eliminated in 8th position after 40 shots with a total of 387.8. Guy, meanwhile, maintained his 5th position. A 9.2 on the 41st shot moved Guy up to 4th position, but on the next shot, Guy hit another 9.2, which got him eliminated in 5th spot. Thailand took gold and bronze, with Indonesia taking silver.
My whole finals today wasn't very good. The first 2 positions, especially my kneeling, wasn't very good because I couldn't find my alignment and I cannot control my emotions. My prone wasn't too bad. At the last part, I couldn't control my gun and everything, so my score drops. But on standing, cause my strongest is standing. But I was very disappointed in my last 2 shots because I didn't really do all my shots routine. It wasn't very good. Yeah.
In the mixed team 25-meter pistol event, the pair of Teo Shun Xie and Lin Jingxiang finished the first qualification stage in 9th position with a score of 562. Singapore's other pair in the event, Tae Siu Hong and Gai Pin, qualified for stage 2, where they finished 8th with a score of 363. And finally, in the men's trap, Chu Chun Seng was in action in the first stage of qualification today, scoring a total of 71. Stage 2 will take place tomorrow to determine the finalists in this event.
Now, Chu Chun Seng will be completing his event tomorrow. All the best to the veteran who won his first ever trap gold in 2005.
Wow, look at that. We're going to go for a very short break right now, but still to come on today at the Games, basketball, fin swimming, and the small matter of badminton. We'll see you shortly. Welcome back to Today at the Games. Still to come, Loh Kean Yew's nerve-wracking semi-final in badminton, fin swimming in a while as well, with Singapore athletes making the finals this evening.
But first up, a little bit of basketball action. It's the group stage match with the Singapore women taking on the Philippines, who are actually ranked 43rd in the world.
Let's get those stats up a little bit better. No pressure on that three-point effort, which once again comes off the rim. Bing slows things down. Set up once again by Berbabe. Easy two-pointer from underneath the basket. I think it was Castro who got it. And the stanza ends with an 18-6 lead for the Philippines. The 18-6 it is at the end of the first quarter. Berbabe inside to Bernardino. Under the glass for 2 for Bernardino. He does look a very outstanding natural athlete. Turnover for possession, and Philippines will end the first half with a 19-point lead. They lead by 40 points to 21. It is Philippines, as expected, who hold a comfortable lead. Bernardino. Singapore have to work on the late movement into the circle. Wide outside, Pontejos. Back-to-back threes for her. And this game has been blown apart in the last few minutes. Last second of the third quarter. The 28-16. Larin barges away into some kind of position. Larin from out wide. Lim does well. A 2-on-1 break here for Singapore. And Jacqueline Chu for 2. shot, little jumper. Tamara with the putback. Final 2 minutes. Singapore can take heart. It's their best offensive score of the campaign. It's also an opportunity for them to win this quarter. Outside from 3, nothing but net. Nicely done from Jarlin.
Looking for the nail in the coffin. Singapore, though, still a performance from them to get more points today in the past couple of days. It's a buzzer beater right at the end, but it's nowhere near going in the hole. It's finished here. Philippines 90, Singapore 61.
So that is your field. Don't do well enough there. So it isn't the best of starts for Yao Xiang in lane number 1, but it certainly is a very hot start at the moment for Lucas Chu, who's gotten off to a flyer. Ketchum now of Thailand's done well as well in lane number 7, but it's lane number 6, Tan Loc of Vietnam, who turns side by side with his compatriot Do Din Tuan, who is slightly in the lead over Nguyen Tan. And look at that turn from Nguyen Tan, absolutely superb. He is brilliant. He's going through now. That's motion. The hip flexion is absolutely superb as well. And a lot of energy generated from that core muscle of his, and he will touch home first, as we'd expect. 34.82 is a mighty quick time. Absolutely brilliant from him. So the field, which we'll see, all of them getting off to a very good start, including Namanat Intrawichin of Thailand in lane number 1. The 19-year-old, but straight off the bat already, and that is a magnificent swim in the first 35 meters all the way through is Pham Thi-Tu of Vietnam, who looked so strong in the heats this morning. In fact, she just took that turn and slapped off the ball brilliantly. There she is, trying to stay underwater, and that's very, very safe. In fact, her teammate Nguyen Thi Hang's just hung in there a little longer underwater for that 15-meter split to ensure that she had a lot more traction going through toward the final stages. Thi Hang coming home strong. Look at that hip flexion from lane number 4. She has overtaken her teammates now, and she touches home first. 40-41. That is another SEA Games record broken in this event. The SEA Games record is 44-37. Nut Weshasata of Thailand. All of them getting off to a very good start, except maybe for Vu Van Bak, who would have wished for a better one, but it's a very good one by Panigoro, who has made full use of that 15 meters and stayed underwater for a long enough time. Timabao Chun of Thailand's also gotten off to a very good start in lane number 3. Hutsu Hutsu was brilliant at the turn this morning, but it'll be his compatriot who turns first. In fact, it'll Nguyen Ngoc Huyn of Vietnam who turns just slightly ahead of Hutsu Hutsu. And here is Ngoc Huyn slightly ahead. That was a fantastic breakout going right through, and now he uses his arm power along with what we know is going to be a very magnificent down kick that the Vietnamese always have. Hutsur of Indonesia coming back strong though. He certainly has the energy, he certainly has the fuel, and he just takes it just ahead of the Vietnamese. 43-51, another new SEA Games record, and his teammates the first to go over and hug him, because the Thai sweep will not happen tonight. Magnificent comeback in the final 25 meters, because for a long while Ngoc Huyn looked so very good. Panigro, we expected him of course to contend.
It is such an incredible sport to watch, isn't it? And Team SG is involved in more fin swimming events tomorrow. All the best to them. And if you've been intrigued by what you're seeing and you want to learn a little bit more, there is a Facebook page created by the Singapore Fin Swimming. So go check it out if you want to get involved or just learn a little bit more about what it takes to do some fin swimming.
I think you'd be really good at it. I think you should have a crack.
I'll go to the Facebook page and have a look.
And with that, we're going to go off for a short break. We'll be back with badminton action all the way. If you didn't manage to catch Loh Kean Yew's semi-final match where he nearly gave everybody a heart attack, make sure you're joining us for the highlights. We'll be right back. It is so good to see some of those incredible moments in our Hall of Fame, and hopefully we're going to see even more. That's right, our hopes in badminton rested today on the shoulders of 6 players in the semi-finals. 2 in the men's singles, 2 in the women's doubles, and 2 in the men's doubles.
That's right, and with 4 events, Singapore is already guaranteed 4 bronzes. Now, last time round in the Philippines, Singapore ended with 1 silver and 2 bronzes. So already, Kelly, you could say an improvement this time around.
That's right. Now, that single silver, though, that came courtesy of Loh Kean Yew. The question is, could he be the alchemist that could turn silver into gold? Well, his semi-final match is coming right up in a short while, but first, let's check in on the women. It's the women's doubles with Noor Inshira and Bernice Lim taking on Indonesia.
On Singapore versus Indonesia in this women's doubles, Shurikan. And then down through the middle. Oh, I was going to say, if that had gone over, that would have been the shot of the match. Maya, and it's still loads of game and match points for Indonesia. 7-20. And that is out, and that's it. It's 21-7 in the second. And the Indonesians have won. There's the score, 21-10, 21-7, Indonesia over Singapore.
We're extremely happy, of course, and we're very proud of ourselves. And we really just fought through and do our best. And yeah, we made ourselves proud and the country proud.
The atmosphere is definitely a lot more different compared to other competitions. You know, the crowds are cheering very loudly. There's so many crowds cheering for us. So I'll definitely cherish this opportunity and also learn from it to prepare for our future competition.
The noise will be deafening. The finals. He has won a silver. He has won a bronze. He's never won a gold. Singapore had never won the men's singles. He's still got game point for Loh. And that's it. It's 21-15 in the first game. He knows how important it is. Game point. That's it, it's 21-10, and Nguyen Tien Minh has taken a game. And it's down again. He's holding his ground. 14-15, Kean Yew serves. That's out of play. It's 15 all. Oh, it's 2019, it's game and match point to Singapore's Loh Kean Yew. What a battle. The best of Southeast Asian games. Badminton, that's up, that's it, and there's a big celebration for Singapore. Loh Kean Yew has won the semi-final in fantastic style. 21-15, 10-21, he lost the second, and then 23-21.
Every match has its own toughness, and I'm glad that I break through today, like from my own performance and my progress. Yeah, I'm glad I break through myself. Yeah, I'm glad that we have 3 bronze, and now I'm in the final. So yeah, I think it's a good progress compared to the last time, and I think that we are going in the right direction for sports in Singapore, and especially not especially, but like for badminton for now. So yeah, I hope to keep seeing this coming and more people taking out the sports and play more badminton.
I kid you not, our heart rates were going through the roof. I checked mine and it was like 90 at one point. Probably not as high as Kean Yew's when he was playing, but nevertheless, I was ecstatic when he made it through because honestly, he's got an opportunity to make history.
True.
Because the last time a Singaporean won gold in the men's singles was actually way back in 1983, and that was done by badminton great Loh Kean Yew. So, there you go.
There you go. Now, it's not all about Loh Kean Yew. There's also Jason Tay, who is looking to join Loh in the men's singles final, and Kean Yew's brother, Ken Hen, was looking to make it into the men's doubles final with his partner, Terry He. So let's find out how all that went.
Having upset his quarter-final opponent yesterday, Jason Tay found himself up against world number 18, Kunlavut Vidisan of Thailand. Jason started strongly as he took an early lead in the first game, but he struggled to find the same form he had the day before. The Thai, a three-time former world junior champion, eventually proved too strong for him, and Jason lost in straight games 21-11, 21-12. As a semi-finalist, Jason claims the joint bronze medal.
It was just difficult to take a point from him because he's still sort of sticky to all the rallies and his ability is good. Yeah, it's not easy to win a point from him, so I was just telling myself to keep going for the shot. Previously, I was not having a really good form. I was telling myself to play, to perform on court, that's it. So it was unexpected. So I'm happy to get a medal for Singapore.
The men's doubles event saw Singapore duo Terry He and Loh Kean Yew facing #1 seed Team Indonesia, Pramudia Kusamawardana and Jeremiah Ericioce Yaakob Rambitan. You could feel the synergy of the Singapore pair as they won the first game 21-15. Indonesia fought back, however, winning the second game by 21-7. It was down to the third and final game and both teams were evenly matched. But it was Team Indonesia who inched closer to the finals, winning 11-9 at the interval. The Singaporeans were on the back foot for most of the third game. Each time they clawed a point back, the Indonesians would again widen the gap. But the fourth seeds weren't about to give up. They showed their mettle and came back to level at 19 all. But the Indonesians showed why they are the top seeds. They answered with smashes. In the end, they took Game 3 21-19 to win 2-1. But the Singapore boys left with their heads held high, having put up a good fight. They take home the joint bronze.
Somehow we lost the momentum. It's a pity, but we tried to come back stronger in the third. We kept the fight. It just didn't work out for us.
For us to put out this fight, I think it wasn't an easy road at all. So I think we played well. We don't have any expectation at all because we come here really just to play our best, to just play for Singapore, that's all.
Another bronze medal to Singapore's tally there, and no doubt Kean Yew will be watching his brother potentially go for gold tomorrow as well. 47 goals for Singapore at the moment at the conclusion of day 9, 44 silvers and 70 bronzes, 161 medals in total. See Singapore down in 5th. Vietnam, nobody's going to catch them between now and the end of the tournament. 175 gold medals for the host nation, 381 in total.
So let's take a look at what's coming your way tomorrow. Sunday's action. Don't worry, we've got that big match. Loh Kean Yew up against Thai Kunlavut Vidisan. The top 2 seeds taking on each other at the Pak Yang Gymnasium, and we know that Singapore is going to be rooting for its world champion.
That's right, and as Kelly said, it is Sunday, so no excuses. You can watch sport the entire day. Go to MeWatch Channel 1 and MediaCorp Channel 5, where we will have 5 badminton finals starting at 1 PM with the mixed doubles. The men's single gold medal match will be the last one of the day.
It's all coming to a close. Don't forget, at noon, we've also got MeWatch Channel 2 basketball with the Singapore men up against Cambodia, followed by the Singapore women taking on Indonesia at 2 PM.
That's right, and of course, if you miss any of the action, as always, join us here on Today at the Games. I don't want to say tomorrow is our last episode because we are going to have a nice wrap today at the Games with all the best highlights from the tournament on the Monday. But
That's right.
Do join us tomorrow, nevertheless.
Exactly. We've also got the closing ceremony coming your way, so there's still plenty to enjoy from Hanoi here in Vietnam. And that's it for this episode of Today at the Games. He's Ed Russell, I'm Kelly Latimer, bidding you good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.